Oh, it's so precious. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our third episode of The Wendell Show this season. Yeah. We are here in our brand new home. Oh, my goodness, it's so wonderful. I love it. And I got a brand new puppy to celebrate it. Actually, no, I didn't. It's my friend's puppy. I wish it were mine. Her name is Georgia. Let's see, can I pull her up? Okay. She's so cute. Oh my God. So cute. Well, I'm going to give her away because I don't want to actually tear her or break her. So there you go. Thank you. So cute. Oh, okay, now I need hand sanitizer. Well, anyway, so I'm sorry, this is my first guest, Wilmot Greene. Let's give him the same exact applause as we did Georgia. Oh, Wilmot knows I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. How are you?
I'm great, Wendell. How are you?
I am absolutely fabulous. Now, do you like our new digs?
It looks great in here.
You've actually never been to the show before, so this is like...
But I've seen it.
Oh, you have?
Of course.
Well...
Who hasn't?
Oh, right? Actually, there was someone right there in the audience there. Hi. She stopped me in Walmart yesterday, and she was like, hey, are you Wendell from The Wendell Show? And I was like, oh, yes! Yes, I am! So great to see you. So, and thank you for coming. So what we're going to talk about today is beating the odds. So overcoming adversity, how do we do it? When is it possible? And for some people it's really difficult, and for some people it's really easy. So we're going to look at different types of odds that many people have faced. So Wilmot, you are the owner of what? The Georgia Theater?
That's right.
Okay. And can you give me a little brief history about the Georgia Theater?
It was originally built in 1889. It was the first YMCA south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Really?
That's true.
A YMCA?
And then it was converted to a movie theater in the 1930s and has been a movie theater and a music venue ever since then.
Well then, excuse me. So in 2009, was it June of 2009?
June 19th, 2009.
June 19th, 2009. Your life changed. What happened?
Yeah, there was a fire at the theater early that morning. I got a phone call from the police department for the fire department early that morning, and I went down, and sure enough, the whole place was engulfed in flames.
Wow. Like, so was it, well, I can't even think of my question right now. Inside the theater, were like things just obliterated?
Yeah, it got to 3,000 degrees. They stopped putting water on the fire a few hours into it because the water was doing more damage than the fire. The fire had burned everything that could burn inside.
What did you feel like when that happened?
It's hard to explain. It's like losing a family member. Something that I'd worked all day, every day on making better for 5 years straight, and then it just was completely gone.
Did you ever think you could get it back?
At that moment, no. I thought it would be impossible.
Well, it's here now, isn't it?
We beat the odds.
Ah, and how did you beat the odds?
Well, it's a lot of it is just perseverance, Wendell. You know, when something like that happens, that there was no way we could afford it, there was no way we could get enough help, there was no way it would stay in business if it were to reopen, there was no way to save the walls, there was no way to do lots of things, and I just got tired of hearing people tell me that there was no way to do it. And I decided that they were wrong and that I was going to make it happen. And
did you have any help with that?
Well, we got lots of little bits of help. There wasn't like one huge angel. You know, that's what you pray for when something like that happens is, well, someone's going to swoop down and say, here's the instruction manual on how you do this, and here's how you pay for it, and here's how you make it happen. But it's not like that, and I think most adversity is probably not like that. It's a question of waking up every day and getting 1/1000th of the way to the end, and then the next day you're 2/1000ths of the way to the end.
So right now, are there any significant changes that are like physically on the building or in the building that will maybe prevent another fire like that from happening?
Yeah, I mean, knock on wood, it's pretty fireproof now. Yeah, that's part of the reason that it was so difficult is because it was originally built out of the way they built things back in the day. It's very different than the way they build things now.
Right.
And it costs a lot more to build things now. So that was a part of the challenge. But now it's built completely modern, and everything's sprinkled, and everything's steel, and there's very little in there that could even possibly burn.
And did that hurt you monetarily?
Yeah, and I have 237 more payments.
Wow. Wow. And so what about like the artists and bands that love performing there? What did they do during this time of just turmoil?
Well, the ones that we had really good relationships with, we didn't want them to not come to Athens, so we would promote them in another room at the 40 Watt or at the Classic Center or at the Melting Point. So we did a good bit of that, and some of them we couldn't figure out a way to do it, and we said, we'll see you next year or year after next, and we'll get done as soon as possible, and you'll have your home back.
And who are some people that come on over to the Georgia Theater?
Well, we do like 210 shows a year.
What?
There's a lot of bands that play that.
210. Oh my! Are you asleep? What? I will call you out for that. Hot mess. But yeah, so 210.
It's a big number. We do a lot of shows.
Wow. Okay. So who is your favorite performer or band you've had on so far since the remodeling and rebuilding of the theater?
Just last week we had a band called Medeski, Martin and Wood. You ever heard of them?
No.
No. They were great. They were one of my personal favorite bands.
Wow. Okay. What do they do? Do they sing country or hip hop?
It's jazz.
Ooh, like freeform jazz?
Like funk jazz.
Oh, I love jazz.
Yeah, they're great. They were fantastic.
I honestly really do love jazz.
It's actually, we've been open for 7 months now, and that's actually the first show that I've actually watched.
Oh, so you don't watch your shows?
Well, I'm busy. I can't.
I would sit down for a second, have a cocktail.
Well, I've seen a show. I mean, I've seen a song or two.
Oh, okay.
But I actually watched the entire show.
Okay.
I made a little VIP section for me, myself, and I sat there and watched the entire show.
Now, can I slip into that VIP section?
Sure, of course. We're friends now.
Just making sure. Because I would love that. I mean, because especially if, what is it? What's the name of the band?
Medeski, Martin and Wood.
It's about to call them like macadamia nut cookie or something. But okay, next time they come into town, let me know.
Any show you want to see. If you're getting spotted in Walmart, then you belong in the VIP section.
Oh, yeah, man. What? Walmart is the place to be. Yeah. So, you are from where?
Murrayville. Me and your camera girl are both from Murrayville, Georgia.
I've never heard of Murrayville.
It's the smaller part of Gainesville.
Interesting. Have you ever heard of Hazelhurst, Georgia?
Never have.
Ooh.
What county?
Jeff Davis.
Jeff Davis County.
No one has ever heard of that. Have you guys ever heard of that? No. It's literally this big. And do you know where Hazelhurst is? Yeah. It's really tiny. You can't even see it on the map. So.
Do you know what the other two-word county is?
Huh?
The other two-word county? And there's one other two-word county.
There's another two-word county?
Uh-huh. Ben Hill.
Ben Hill?
Yeah.
Never in my life have I heard of that.
Yeah. There's 159 counties in Georgia.
Is that a joke?
No, that's true.
Oh, that's a fact. Oh,
yes.
Okay. I thought you were saying like Ben Hill County was next to Jeff Davis County.
No, there's 2 counties in Georgia with 2 words in the title.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're
welcome. There you go.
You're great. So is there anything else you wanted to tell me about the Georgia Theater? Anything upcoming that we can look for?
Well, GeorgiaTheater.com is a place to find all that out, and it depends on what you like. We try to do a little something for everybody, from country to...
Well, I like jazz.
We do jazz, we do country, we do rock, we do pop, we do indie, we do electronica, you name it. We do it all.
Okay, classical?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
Caught him! Well, okay, well, thanks so much for speaking with me.
It was my pleasure,
Great
Wendell.
talking to you. I will see you on, what, the roof?
On the roof, come on up.
On the roof. All right, guys, we'll be right back.